Welcome to Pagan Crafting. Today on Pagan Crafting, we're going to learn about art, sigil, magic. I am calm and at peace. This is for anti-anxiety and stress-free. We're going to be looking at a pencil, a little bit of painting, a little bit of Sharpie, a little bit of inking, and a little bit of felt marker today. Today we're going to invoke the magic of the sigil, so if you would like to learn how to design and plan a sigil, stick with us today and let's learn. Let's have some fun at Pagan Crafting. Today on Pagan Crafting, we're going to look at some sigil worksheets. Now this is one of 4 sigil worksheets that you can purchase on Pagan Crafting. If you stick to the end of this video, I will include a 10% off coupon code for you. Out of all these 4 ones, I'm going to look at the freestyle sigil worksheet spread for today. So how we're going to rock this, always write down the date, because it just invokes that intention that much further. Now today's intention is, I am calm and at peace. First you want to cross out the vowels and then all the double consonants. And what you have left is the consonants that inspire and invokes what you want to in your concentration of your sigil. So what you want to start off with is the basic letter. The first letter I have here is M. Break down the letter into its basic shapes as so. 2 letters, 2 shakedowns, that's what it basically comes down to. Our next letter is the C, basic C. We have T, P, and oh, I doubled up. Never mind that letter. That C doesn't count. So we don't have very many letters to choose from. We have just a few little lines to choose from. We could also use the and, A-N-D. So A is a vowel, so cross that one out. We have the N and D. We could also add to our shapes that we could rock from. Now here I'm kind of using a wiggly line. I'm kind of cheating a little bit here, but I really want a calm and flow of water. I want a peace and flow like water. I want an anti-anxiety spell when I use this. I'm kind of thinking lotus here, not quite feeling it using the shapes. I'm going to try another one here. Just not quite feeling it. Counting out the shapes, using the lines. I really want to flow like water. I really want a really anti-anxiety or anti-spell feel to this. I really want to flow like water. So I'm just going to play around with the shapes of the lines that are, I'm going to take out the N and D now. I'm going to go back to the basic shapes. counting out all the lines, playing with the lines. There's no right or wrong. I could teach an entire lesson on sigil making, give y'all the same sentence, and every single one of us is going to come out with a different sigil, different shape, different size, different meaning. This is unusual. This usually I would play off the same shape and kind of expand on it through each different circle, but this one really is quite unique. Each and every single 6 area I designed a totally different one. I can't decide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Which one is your favorite one? Which one do you think that I was going to choose? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Which one would you choose? Comment down below which one you chose. I'm gonna go for a 5 or 6. I still can't decide. I'm gonna go for 6. I just gotta make a decision. Just go for it. Let's have some fun. Let's rock this. Now I always like to throw down pencil first. I'm gonna mark off the center. Now it's best when you're doing pencil and ink and Sharpie is to lay down a pencil first, then watercolor, then your ink, then your Sharpie. And that way you don't have the bleeding out of the line when you lay down your watercolor. Those of you who have painted with watercolor before know this, I'm quite sure. But rocking with our snoobies, maybe some new sigil makers, let's lay down a little bit of pencil line first. No right or wrong, I'm just going to expand it open here. I kind of like that it's just super linear, super easy to mark out. I do like a symmetry when I do my sigils, but in this case, it's fun just to kind of measure it out, play it out, see what happens. Now this line here, I really love the line of the water, because remember I wanted calm, relaxing. So I would use the line of the Aquarian symbol, also the Egyptian symbol for W and the Egyptian symbol for water. Also an Egyptian symbol for calming, embracing, relaxing. So at the top, as above, so below. So I would like to put in a star because I believe calming is water. And peace, it reminds me of my daughter. As you look up into the sky, you see the stars, and I find I feel I become quite peaceful and content. So using some moon water here, which is always awesome. I always like to stock up with moon water when I use my paintings. Anytime I paint my sigils, I use moon water. I believe it's a great magnification of an application of magic. It just amplifies, and I can't explain it. When I paint with moon water, I find not only that it activates, it amplifies, it just ignites the power of the moon water. I feel a tingle coming out from my brush into my hand, up into my arm. It's so cool to feel. I will not paint any other sigil any other way. I will always use moon water. Now, you don't need to wait for a full moon. You could use any single phase of the moon water that is out there, especially when you want to activate certain things. Man, you may want new beginnings. Let's rock the new moon. You may want an explosion of activation. Let's rock the full moon. Maybe we want a little fourth quarter, maybe a little first quarter rocking in here, but whatever it is, that look up the different meanings of the moons and use the waters within when you are painting your activation, when you're painting your sigils. You can even use moon water when you're feeding your plants, when you're feeding even your animals, anything. It's so cool what you could use in moon water. Use ink when you're painting your sigils. If you don't use watercolor, maybe you like ink, dip it in a little bit of moon water. Yeah, that's right. Now, I hope you're enjoying this little bit of activation here. What we've done here is a little bit of darkness fading to a light with a light baby blue. I have the sigils of the Egyptian Aquarian symbol for water and W at the bottom. I have the Egyptian star at the top, because again, when I think of the stars, I look up, I feel peace. I think of my daughter, because when she loves the stargazing, she is at peace. So some sigils are very, very personable to each individual. So that is what makes it so powerful, so activating. Have fun with your sigil. I'm doing a nice dark fade to light. You could have done vice versa. I'm very, very, very picky when I choose my colors when I paint, especially when I'm doing sigils. Oh my goodness. I'm all about color psychology. I'm all about chakra ecology. I'm all about the colors and their meanings when it comes to, so what do you think? Calmness. I think of water. I think go flow like water. That's why I chose these beautiful blues. Now, when I'm feeling at peace, what do you feel when you're at peace? Do you feel calm? Are you stimulated? We don't want fire. We don't want red. We don't want passionate. We don't want fire bubbling up. We still want something that's going to keep us super, super chill. Now I'm choosing a little bit of yellow here for the stars, for the stargaze, and for the brightness to bright things up here. Now I could not mix the right color purple, so I am using a beautiful artist coloring felt pen here, and this purple is what I really wanted to invoke. This lavender is a psychic color. It's a cleansing color. It helps get rid of mosquitoes, bugs, pests, everything in my garden. It is a cleansing herb. I can light it. I can cleanse my space, my aura, my field, my home. So I chose this color. I could not match up in a paint, so I decided to use this felt pen, which I'm super stoked to share with you. Because with each brush stroke, with each intake, with each take I do, I wonder, I am at calm. I'm at peace. With each color, with each line, with each stroke, again, I think I am at calm. I am at peace. This isn't just a coloring. This isn't just a painting. I feel that I really need to concentrate on and elaborate on when I do these paintings. With each stroke, with each painting, with each color of the moon water and the watercolor painting, I feel it invokes, it establishes, it comes to me. Now here I'm using a simple Sharpie, and again, each line, each intention, I want to invoke what this sigil means to me. Now take your time with intention, with love, with light. Bring out each line as you placed it once before, even though you're tracing it over and over and over with each line, bring out that stroke, bring out that intention or wish to what you invoke into this sigil. Well, thank you so very much for hanging out with Pagan Crafting. If you wish to enjoy some of these coupon codes for 10% off, here's a coupon code for you. You can check out Pagan Crafting on Etsy. And there you can download any PDF downloadables or anybody that has spells or salts or anything that you would need on for 10% off. As an appreciation to you, here's the code. Again, thank you so very much and have yourself an amazing day. Blessed be.